wants to come with me for my very first Botox injection? Last week I got a call from the individual who did another cosmetic procedure that I documented on this channel, and she said, have you ever considered getting Botox? And I thought, not really. And then she said, would you consider coming in to get some Botox for another video? And I thought, yeah. Stick it in me, needle girl. So today I'm gonna take you with me to this first ever Botox appointment, show you what's up, how it goes, then we'll examine the before and after pictures, and I'll give you some tips and tricks that I'll learn over the next few hours. I'll explain the rest in the car, but we gotta go. Needles in my face and you're invited. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel for this Botox adventure. Can you believe it? We're off to Petra's Medi Spa in Encino, California. Oh, it got dark. Almost hit a pedestrian, but I didn't. You're safe and you're welcome. As I was saying, we are well on our way to Petra's Medi Spa in Encino, California. This was the same medical spa that I went to for my laser skin resurfacing, which was a video that a lot of you seem to enjoy. The procedure was performed by a really nice person named Astrid, so I was really excited when Astrid called and let me know that she would be interested in doing another video with me. So we talked about what sort of procedures I might be interested to have done, and she actually recommended Botox, which I wasn't in the market for Botox at this point in my life, but I wasn't against it. And I remember reading in blogs such as Cosmopolitan, more people are getting Botox in their early 30s or even their mid 20s, which is younger than maybe people would expect in past decades people to seek out this kind of procedure. When I told people that this was coming up and that I was doing this, the first reaction that most people have, which I completely understand, is that it doesn't really seem like I have any wrinkles or lines to get rid of in the first place. And while that is very true, and I'm happy with my appearance, I don't feel like I see any wrinkles on my face, I'm still interested to see what the effect is. I can still see where creases will probably form on my face later in life. Look, we're on the highway. I have car neighbors. Hi, car neighbors. We're about 15 minutes out from the medical spa where we're getting this injection. I can't wait to share this experience with you guys, but first make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see even more cosmetic procedures like this done on my channel. Also, if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload at least 2 every week. Let's listen to some music. I got rocks all in my watch. Texas from my exes when they want a second chance. Now let's do a song about Botox. Hello, my name is Nicholas, driving fast pace, going for some Botox needles in my face. The person behind me needs to calm down. I'm in the middle of a rap verse. My name is Nicholas, driving outside cause it's sunny. This is a real medical procedure, not funny. I feel like I should focus on the road a little bit more, so I'm gonna turn this off. Look, there's a pumpkin festival. I wanna go. So we're here at Petra's Medi Spa in Encino, California. We made it. Time to get Botoxed. Welcome to the voiceover portion. Everything at Petra Medi Spa is as quaint and clean as I remember. Truffles. Most importantly, all of the equipment is up to date and well maintained, and Astrid uses all of the same hygiene practices you would expect at a doctor's office. Oh, there's me. I really recommend reading the reviews and doing your research on a medical spa before using them to make sure everyone is trained to properly inject to your face. After Astrid and I discussed the kind of look that I was going for, the first step was to map out where she's going to put each injection. And to do that, she used this cool light, which actually illuminates all of my blood vessels. Those are my veins beneath my skin. That's so crazy. So you use this to know where not to put the needle so that it doesn't bruise?
Exactly, to prevent bruising.
And I just check myself out for a little bit. And then she starts using a soft pencil to mark the areas that she's injecting using that device. And she asks me to smile like this so that she can see the folds in the face. And then I relax, and that's where she somehow knows just where to go with that needle. I love watching my skin underneath this light. It's like, look at those blood vessels or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, weird. I love that they have this technology to locate the injection sites because obviously no one wants to walk away from this with a big bruise on their face. So she's just marked all of the areas on my face where she's going to inject the Botox. And the idea here is to keep this to be a very soft kind of difference where I'll still have a lot of movement in the forehead and can make all the same expressions. There's the syringe. It's a very small, thin needle. I used to get cortisone injections in my face, and that used a much scarier needle than this one, so I wasn't freaked out at all. Using the same smiling and relaxing technique, she started injecting Botox into the outer corners of my eyes near the crow's feet. I expected this to be most painful because, you know, eyeballs, but it wasn't. I actually love watching it in the third person. I look so calm and stoic. Not there. She also got me right in between the eyes to relax that fold that we all sort of have, and then it went on to the forehead. So this was about raising the eyebrows and then relaxing over and over again. Oh, by the way, if you're not into needles, here are some close-ups of that. This is a needle alert, everybody. I should have said it a minute ago, but you can't go back in time. As you'll see, she does about 10 injections in my forehead, I would guess. I mean, I could count if I wanted, but it doesn't hurt at all. No, it's not too bad. Do people get freaked out by this?
Oh no.
It's such an easy, small needle.
It is.
That was me giggling at the sight of my own blood, so don't worry, it's fine. Would you be okay with this type of injection? Let me know in the comments below. You're starting to see some bubbles form in the skin wherever the needles went in.
Give it about 20 minutes, they'll go down.
That quick?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I love looking at my face when it's like not my normal face, you know what I mean? After she cleans off the blood, we're basically done.
We're done.
Amazing. Thank you so much for doing this. Well, you guys, I've officially survived the injection portion of today's events. We are leaving Petra's Medi Spa. You can definitely tell that I've had needles put in my face, and there's really no mystery about that. How does it feel? Not bad. Sore a little bit, like you can tell that a grid work of puncture wounds have happened. Another thing I learned, which I did not know before today, is that Botox does not give you an immediate effect. Astrid told me that it'll take 7 to 10 days for the full effect of the Botox to be visible. I was really happy with the way she talked through what the effects will be depending on how she injects or how much Botox she uses. On my face, she used 32 units of Botox, so that's what we're working with. All right, gang, we're back at home post-injections, and I'm feeling fine. I definitely wouldn't consider this like a painful procedure. Those bumps that I had on my forehead in the car are completely gone by now, but in order to do an actual before and after, I think it's best to give this Botox the 7 days resting time it needs so that we can see the full result. As you can see, I still have the full range of motion in my forehead, so we'll check back in a couple days and see how things have progressed. Oh, so we meet again. It is exactly 1 week since I had my Botox injections, and it has been fascinating watching day by day as my face starts to show the full effect of the procedure. Botox is so cool. But without any further ado, let's just jump in and look at some before and afters. The most easy to notice thing for me is definitely the smile lines in the corners of the eyes. I have very expressive eyes, and as I entered my late 20s, I never kind of noticed how different folds and fine lines were forming there when I smiled. But now when I smile, there's just like no folds in the skin next to my eyes. It's crazy. It looks like somebody just took an iron and went over those problem areas and relaxed the wrinkles a little bit. It's a very subtle change, but I notice it every time I look in the mirror. But nobody's come up to me and been like, you look different. I feel like my eyes just look a lot more open when I smile and a little more youthful. It's such a subtle difference, but I can see how once somebody starts getting this type of procedure, it would be a bummer in 4 months to see those lines start to slowly creep back in, and it would be something that one would want to do regularly. I definitely see how that could happen. But check out the forehead. When I lifted my eyebrows in the past, you would see 2 lines all the way across, and now I can't get that to happen one way or the other. You can see I still have all of my full facial expressions. I quickly got used to the sensation of not being able to fully move my eyes and my forehead, and again, because of the amount of Botox Astrid used, it really isn't like my muscles are frozen. It sort of feels like if you put a thin layer of a clay face mask on and then you try to move around, it like feels like there's a little bit of something reinforcing your skin there. The eyes, the expression in the eyes is just so cool. And I'm not saying that I would want to do Botox regularly per se, but it's great to know that it's an option, and it gives me a little bit of insight into how everybody on TV looks so flawless all the time. Girl, they're getting Botox. So let me give you a few tips from my experience. First of all, when the Botox first goes in, you are not to lay down or do anything that inverts your head or makes you go upside down for 4 hours. You also shouldn't rub any of the area where the injections were made, because at that point the Botox can still move around, and if it moves to the wrong place, Astrid told me that you can end up with droopy eyelids. Another note that I would probably offer if you're going in for Botox is have an idea of what you're trying to accomplish with it. Is there a specific problem area that you frequently notice when you look in the mirror? And if so, explain that to your esthetician so that she can help inject in a way that will alleviate that problem. And if it's your first time getting Botox like this was for me, I chose to kind of start slow because you don't really know how your body is going to react to that Botox the first time. But hey, it all seems like personal preference, you know? Having said all of that, I'm so glad that I got this done. Asterisk, Petra Medispa, thank you so much for having me in to do this before and after video. You hooked me up. What do you guys think of the results of my first ever Botox procedure? Are you feeling it? Would you ever have Botox done, even just to try it? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I'll put a link to Petra Medispa's reviews in the description below so you can make an appointment if you want to visit Asterisk yourself. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you want me and Asterisk to partner up for another video in the future. But most importantly, I would love to have you guys click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload at least 2 every week. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you for getting Botoxed in the face with me today. I will see you next time.